Texas, our old friend.
Hello. I am driving around my dirt road around my neighborhood of family. All of there is family around here. I'm on my way to my aunt and my uncle to feed and water their animals. They're on vacation. And that's what I'm doing right now. Oh, the AC is very loud because it's on high. It has to be on high because right now where we live in Texas, it's hot. I am ready for some cooler weather, y'all. Are y'all ready? I don't know where all y'all are located, but when I post this, y'all tell me where you're located. Tell me what the weather's like. Tell me how you're doing. I'm on this little video because I wanted to see more about y'all, but I also want you guys to know a little bit more about me. I'm going to be posting this on my Facebook page, and I plan on putting it on the Brandon Ferris Nitwit fan page on Facebook, which I love. So far I've talked to a few people, and you guys are really cool and nice, and I just it's starting to feel like a family almost. But like a family, I want you to get to know me and know more about me. So I was gonna go live, but I'm still kind of nervous about doing the whole live thing. I've tried to do it on my regular Facebook page, but I don't get much luck with doing that. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that this time. I'll just do a video and people can comment if they want to. Let's see, what can I start with? I was born in California, Modesto, California, and then we moved in my first grade. We moved to oh my gosh, I can't think right now. I'm so tired. Chirino, Nevada, and we lived there for It was the middle of 9th grade when we moved to Reno. Oh, let me sit and park real fast. Just go to my aunt's house. And still loud. After we moved from Reno, we moved to Oregon. A small town in Oregon. They were not very nice people that lived there, and it was a small town. And I was 18 when my mom and my stepdad at the time, he drove truck, and they wanted to move to Texas. And I could have stayed in Oregon, but I moved with them. So we moved to a small town called Beedice, Texas. It was smaller than the town I lived in Oregon. But anyway, so we lived there, and then I moved out, and I had lots of situations in my life. I don't know if I should get too detailed in this video. But I met my husband in 2008 at church. Small little town that we live in, and we went to church and I met him, and then like maybe a year later, we got married. In 2010, we had our first child, my daughter, and she's 9 now, and she thinks that she's 16. Yeah, she's a mess. She actually, she wanted to do a video and talk to y'all about, she wants to meet Autumn badly and play with her. Anyway, you probably saw that video of my daughter and my son. My son is 7, and they're crazies. But anyway, the reason why I started this, I mean, I had a YouTube account for like since from 2010. But I didn't really put anything on it because I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. I still am learning, okay? I'm confused about the whole thing still, but I'm trying. But the reason why I really started to put more videos on lately is, I don't know, people have been telling me that I've had a lot of things happen in my life that I should record or talk to other people about it that have gone through the same thing. So, this YouTube channel is basically a way for me to get out of my little shell that I get into sometimes when I'm lonely and I start to get depressed, because of the things that have happened to me in the past. It really put me down, and it's not good for me to be in that state. After my daughter, we were trying to have another baby, and I got pregnant, and I miscarried, and it's just a feeling. It's something that no one can explain unless you've gone through it. I don't want to cry. I don't want to be emotional. I don't want this video to be, you know, emotional or sad, you know, because I just don't want that. But so I went through that, but my husband was very supportive, and he said, we're not going to stop trying, you know, unless you want to. But we didn't stop. So we tried, and I got pregnant again, and I had a cold, and this was in 2011, I believe, and it was around June, I believe. I'm very bad with dates, and all that stuff's bad. I can't remember. But I had a cold, and it felt like a cold. I didn't know exactly if it was a cold or if, I don't know what it was. But it turned out that I had a blood clot in my brain, and excuse for the noise. And my husband, you know, we live out in the country. You know, we don't know anything about strokes. We don't know what to do about that. You know, strokes to us was someone that's an elderly person, or, you know, not my age. I was young at the time. But, you know, it was scary. I went to the doctor, and, sorry y'all, I just got to my aunt's house, and went to the hospital, and they had to remove the clot, and I had to do physical therapy and speech therapy, which I had to do speech therapy when I was in elementary school, because it was hard for me to talk. Sorry, it's really dark in the kitchen. There you go. Because, I dealt with being bullied and made fun of because I had to be in special ed and I had to be in speech when I was younger, so my speech wasn't great. So when I had the stroke, my speech, it made it worse. But I'm able to speak now. I get tongue-tied, or I get really confused, or it's hard for me to say things or get things out, and it's very frustrating. When it first happened, I got so mad because I wasn't able to talk at all or move. And if you don't know me, I'm a very chatty person. I like to talk to people. So when I'm not able to talk or say what I need to say out, it is very I can't get anything out right now. I mean, I have it and I can't say it, but anyway, I think you understand what I'm saying. But basically, that's what happened to me. And I told my brother once, a few years later after the stroke, I said, I should, tell other people about what happened to me, because a stroke can happen to anyone, any age now. I mean, it's crazy. There are younger kids or people now that are having strokes. And so this is one of my reasoning for my YouTube channel. For all y'all out there that don't know me, this is why. I have gone through miscarriage, pregnancies, a stroke, anxiety, depression, problems in my marriage, family stuff, back in school, speech, special ed, bullying. People used to make fun of me because I was skinny and stuff. So, my whole life, I have put myself down. I have felt like I was nothing, that I was this big to people. People could just walk all over me. And starting these videos, I almost stopped because I was looking at like the views, and I was like, no one's looking at them. Nobody cares about them. I might as well just delete it and not do it anymore. Well, I'm glad I didn't, because I started to watch Brandon Ferris. That was the first YouTuber that I really started to really watch. And he made me laugh. And of course, my kids are always with me when my phone's on, because they're typical kids and they want to be in front of a screen. So they would watch it with me, and we would just laugh until I almost peed myself. And so when I found, and I wanted to learn more about him, and when I found out his story, I was like, wow. And then I watched all these other YouTubers, his sister, his girlfriend, his mom, his friends. I was like, wow, all these other YouTubers are so inspirational. They're not giving up. I mean, what they're doing is hard. It's a hard job, but they're doing it. They're not giving up. So I was like, why would I give up? This is truly what I want to do. And there's people in my life, I have family and friends. My own husband thinks that social media is stupid. YouTube, all this stuff, being a YouTuber, it's go out and actually work. Use your hands. Put your hands in the dirt. He's a Texas country boy. That's who he is. He doesn't like all this internet, social media stuff. And that's fine for him. And he doesn't tell me I can't do it. He just thinks it's silly. But I just think it's something I need to do. you know, and I don't know if I'll keep doing it, but right now I am. And I'm just glad that I have met all these other YouTubers and all these Facebook groups, like the fit. I can't even say the page, Brandon Ferris, Nitwit page. Y'all have inspired me. Not just inspired me, but it made me laugh with all these videos and crazy silly pictures. You crack me up. I'm always want to look at my phone and see what's going on. What's the next thing y'all gonna post? Anyway, so sorry if I rambled on. It's already a 15-minute video. I did not mean for that, but I just, you know, I'm trying to be closer to y'all, and I want to know more about y'all, and I was hoping that you guys want to know more about me and why I'm trying to be a YouTuber. I don't have the views. I don't have the audience. I don't know if I'll ever have the audience, but I want to at least try, because I know that they're trying and they're not giving up. So I'm not going to give up. So thank you to anyone else that has supported me and that will continue to support me. And I'm going to do my best to support y'all. And I don't want y'all to give up. And if someone like me that has gone through those type of challenges, wow, see, it's hard for me to talk, you can do it. So thank you for the inspiration, the encouragement, and support, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I have to get to these cats and dogs and feed them, and I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you know a little bit more about me, and I hope you understand me. Have a good evening, everybody. Bye.